you know where we are. We're at Epcot, baby. First trip back since they've opened. So let's see how this is going to play out today.
Rome built the first worldwide rail, and it's leading us into the future. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, most of our end has been recording books by hand. But that is about to change. In 1750, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books.
Alright, so we just got out of Spaceship Earth. No wait, just literally walked right into it. Because, you know, it's the first thing we saw today. Gonna head over to the World Showcase. And I'm gonna see what one of the rides with normally one of the longest lines is gonna be. I imagine it's not gonna be too bad, but let's see how we fare here. Yeah, 15-minute wait. It's not bad. Because this is normally like closer to 90 minutes to 2 hours. Alright, we are front of the boat. Yo, I don't even think I waited 10 minutes. This is pretty cool. Alright, so that was actually a really good experience. Honestly, I don't even think I waited 15 minutes. Probably closer to 10. But that line was a lot longer when I got out. So I hit that at the right time. I'm walking back here through Mexico. I'm gonna hit the ride, the Three Caballeros, that kind of lazy river boat tour. Just get out of the heat for a few minutes here. And I'll probably head back towards Test Track after that and see what it's like there. But yeah. There it is, guys. The Mexico Pavilion. So I'm gonna go see alright, I'm gonna go check this out here. It's been a while.
To play as we go, we sing and we stumble, we shout. What means ay caramba? Oh yes, I don't know. Please, caballeros.
Alright, this is pretty cool. This is like some kind of a Chevy concept vehicle. But it totally looks like something out of a old movie. I love this sleek design. Alright, so I just got off Test Track, and dude, Test Track is awesome. That was actually the first time I'd ever gone on Test Track, because normally the line is like insanely long, like easily hour plus on a not busy day. But dude, absolutely impressed. That was fun. There was a lot of motion, but you didn't have to have a bar for it. Like, it just had a basic restraint on it, so that's cool. Really fun. Definitely would recommend. So yeah, here's another one that usually has a long wait. There's two levels of it. There's the green and orange. The orange one has more G's, and I've never actually been on the orange side of this ride, so I think I need to actually go to the other side, so yeah.
Selected Orange Team More Intense Training. If you are prone to motion sickness or made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces, simulators.
Alright, so that was not bad. And outside of Mission Space here, there's one of those relaxation stations. So they got benches and things. You can just kind of sit down for a few minutes, take your mask off. Because, you know, sitting at the park all day, yeah, it's rough walking around the park all day. In Florida, just before August, it's hot. So yeah, nice little shade for a few minutes here. So I'm gonna take a quick breather. I'm gonna head over to the other side of the park, do the rides over there. So I've done the 2 in the World Showcase. I've done the stuff over here. So yeah, gonna head over to the other side of the park in a little bit here. Maybe find some lunch. Oh yeah, lunch was definitely what I needed here. So I'm at the Land Pavilion, getting ready to do Soarin' and Living with the Land. Making really good progress here. I mean, with the socially distant lines, the short queues. I mean, worst line I've seen today was Test Track, which honestly only was as long as it was because they had to do a cart sanitization process. But no, honestly, the process has been really good here. So many hand sanitizer stations. They've really been good about enforcing the masks. People are abiding by it. The only time I've seen people not wearing masks is they are eating, as they are allowed to do, like I am doing right now. So, but no, Disney's been really good about it. Their staff has been super great, really guiding people where they need to go, what to do. So, Disney, good on you, man. Y'all are really taking charge here. But yeah, got some dessert here. They call this a plant-based cookies and cream dessert cup. So I guess there's no dairy in here, I'm going to assume. Vegan, something, vegetarian. I mean, if it's tasty, it's tasty, right? So, I'm gonna try that out and let's take a look. So yeah, forgot I had a tripod, so let's do this. Let me grab. Alright, so this is actually pretty good. Really chocolatey. Flavor is good. Texture's great. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell that this wasn't like, you know, plant-based. But no, this is actually really good. Texture's light. It's really good. I didn't even look at what this cost. I just grabbed it. So I was like, listen, it's Disney. I know I'm not going to want to look at the price tag. So yeah, y'all getting a bonus try video during this Disney vlog. But hopefully I'm going to be going back to the parks more soon. I mean, just based on what I've seen today with my experience, I think it's a good experience. I think Disney has done really great. Like, they're really on top of cleaning everything. Like, the guy, like, just beyond the camera, there's actually a guy cleaning a table right now. So they're definitely on it, making sure the tables are cleaned, everything is up to code. Yeah, dude, I honestly feel really comfortable at Disney World. I think they've done it. They've been available for, I think they've been open again for 2 weeks now. And I kind of watched the numbers. You know, looks like Florida's been on a little bit of a downward trend the last week or so. So I felt comfortable coming in and keeping my reservation today. And no, I'm glad I did. It was a great, needed distraction, a little bit of normalcy. I'm having fun. But no, I know I'm going to hit everything in the park today. Like I said, I think the worst wait so far has been Test Track. But like I said, that's because of they just had to do the cleaning process. It didn't even take that long. I think maybe it added like 10 minutes to my wait. So I think I waited maybe half an hour for that total. So oh, seriously, this is really good. I'm enjoying it so far. It is a hot, brutal day because, you know, I picked the last day of July to come in and do this. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's summer. Just, you know, I'm making sure to stay hydrated. I've got a bottle with me that I'm filling up with water. It needs to be plastic. I guess they're not letting the metal bottles in. I believe I overheard that while I was going through. They did the temperature check. They just, you know, they stuck the gun up to your head. Everything needs to be, I mean, they did a bag check. I've got the clear bag that I carry some of my small gear in, extra mask, hand sanitizer, whatever. I haven't really needed it because there's so many stations for it. But other than that, I think this has actually been a really good experience. And I'm definitely looking forward to hitting some of the other parks and see how it changes those. Although it'll be a little different if I hit Animal Kingdom or Hollywood Studios. One of those I haven't been to since I was a kid. The other I haven't been to at all. Magic Kingdom I have been to this year. So I'll be able to notice the differences there. But really everything is basically running the same here at Epcot. There's a little difference because there's some construction going on, so there's some rerouting, but other than that, it's not a big deal. So really, I think everything is good here. I'm happy with how they're handling the situation. They're really making the best of, yeah, the horrible world situation right now. Honestly, the only regret I have was just coming on such a hot day. But it's weird because we've got like a hurricane out in the ocean. Actually, not a hurricane. I think it's just a tropical storm. I was really hoping we get a little more overcast today, but I think the storm is still a little too far out. Maybe a day or two, we'll see some really good activity. But I'm gonna finish my dessert. I'm gonna do the rides here, and we'll move on with our day.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize and into the future. Planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in half of all the seafood consumed globally.
tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here will roll our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
Alright, that was fun. Man, Soarin' is a great ride, man. It's so different from what used to be there when I was a kid, man. That whole rig they've got is just absolutely fantastic. I also love Living with the Land. I know it's not a super exciting ride, but man, I got some good memories of that ride. Especially coming to the parks as a kid. Came here a few times with my grandparents, and I very, very vividly remember riding on Living with the Land with my grandfather. And honestly, it's still one of those memories that I just super cherish to this day. Oh man. So, Living with the Land has a special place in my heart, and just the whole land area, that's really cool, dude. So we're gonna move on to Figment, the Imagination Station. Love this ride.
Dr. Michael Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello! On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Nation really clowns around. That makes down kind of and upside down. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So what do you think? Is it me? More than you can imagine. That is exactly what I imagine. Imagination is the brain's open house.
Oh, of course. Imagination is the...
Alright, so Figment was another walk-on. Like, it said 5 minutes for the wait, and I literally walked right onto it. So really the only thing I have left for rides is the Nemo ride. So hey, I guess we're gonna head over that way and finish out the park, and I guess it's got a few hours left before they close, so maybe I'll go on something again. I think I might want to go on Test Track again. Alright, come on. So yeah, I'm gonna head over to the Nemo ride and see where we go from there. Alright, so the day is done. I hit all of the rides, got everything done. I even went on, I did go on Test Track again. I went on Spaceship Earth the second time. Love it. Oh man, Spaceship Earth, that's gonna be, oh, I'm sorry, no, Test Track, man. Oh, I'm so glad I finally got the right Test Track. That's gonna be, it's gonna rank up there for sure. But I think it's time to head home. I got a couple of pins, and I think we're good. So yeah, time to walk out to my car and head home.